Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If it's the first time stopping by, you're welcome. And if you're a returning subscriber, you're welcome to the family once again. My name is Sarah. On this channel, we do beauty, lifestyle, DIY, relationship talks. So guys, welcome back to the family once again. Today's video is something about I really want to share with you. From the title, you can know the title of the video. I want to talk about my experience while growing up dealing with my tribal mark. Yes, if you don't know, like, I have a tribal mark on my face, and that is one of the issues I've faced in life while growing up as a child. Yes, I want to share my experience with you. And now, if you don't know, I'm from Nigeria. I'm a Nigerian YouTuber from Niger Delta, the south part of the country. Yeah, they call us the Niger Delta people. Yes. So, guys, I have tribal mark, and my experience while growing up as a child or as a teenager, it was something I started feeling bad of myself. I wasn't really comfortable of myself. I think I had low self-esteem because of the way people were like relating to me. People was addressing me, oh, you have tribal mark, you have this, you have that, and it is something that made me feel so bad at a particular time in my life. Yes, I was feeling so bad because I was like, why me? Why is it me? Yes, so I just want to share my ideas with you, what I passed through dealing with tribal mark on my face, guys. So just sit back, watch while I give you those tips, what I really passed through, struggling with tribal mark, my experience. Yeah, as a child, I grew up to see that I have a tribal mark on my face. For me, I don't really know what it was. You understand? It came to a time in my life as a teenager, as a young girl that was growing. When I was in secondary school, I think the whole experience started when I was in secondary school. I attended two schools. Yeah, the first one was a government school. Of course, it's a government school owned by government. That was the first school I actually attended. While the second one was the private school, and this drama came from the private school, not even the government school. I don't really have experience. I didn't really have too much drama while I was in government school. Yeah, but when I went to private school, that's why I started facing these old things. Oh, you have tribal mark on your face. So when I started my secondary school, I think that was for my senior class, probably for my SS1. So I attended this new school. It was a new school, private school, and the thing is just so funny. Of course, I believe it was, we all have our different way of lifestyle, where we came from, our culture, our belief, and our tradition. Now I came from the Jaw part of the Niger Delta. I'm the Jaw girl, Bayelsa. Yeah, so I think meeting other people from other tribe is all, I think because we have all our different belief, our different culture, what we believe in. So meeting people from other different tribe was like something else for me. And where I'm coming from my old school to my new school, it was just two different things together. You all know how the private school and the government school do. So when I attended this new school, my classmates, they started like seeing me like as if I was different from them. So people in my class will let them, you have tribal mark on your face. And the compliment there was really not nice for me, because they don't even tell me that I have tribal mark. They're like, look at your face. Why did they tear your face? My God. It was something else. They were like, why did they tear your face? Look at you. As fine as you are, they give you all this plenty mark on your face. They just tear your face. God. I was feeling so bad at that particular time in life, because it was something that I think that caused me low self-esteem. I think I started having low self-esteem for myself. I was thinking, oh, I'm not too beautiful, I'm not fine. Why did I have tribal mark? And anywhere I go, people always easily identify me with this tribal mark. Yeah. If I come closer to the camera, you see it right now. See, I don't know if it's showing. Yeah. this side. This one is not really that pronounced. So people like most of my classmates in secondary school like, oh, you have mark on your face. Why did they tear your face? Some people even told me like I look like pussycats. Imagine. That was just way bad of me, like the way they described me. I said like, oh, okay, I'm not too fine, I'm not too beautiful, I'm like, what's really happening to me? Because even while I was in that school, like secondary school, great, because it's like it's not like even the school, but I won't talk about outside of the school. Now, as I was growing up in my school, like they were just saying, oh, sorry, you have tribal mark. Why did they even tear your face? Fine girl like you, they just scatter your face with all these things. I was like, God, what is all this? It was so crazy, guys. It was really so crazy. I started feeling so bad, and I remember one day I came home. Guys, I didn't really grow up with my parents, so at that particular time, my mom was in town because she always travel out. She travels a lot, so my mom was in town, and I came home that day from school, and I saw my mom. I was like, ah. So I was just discussing with her because it became something that I started feeling bad. I was so worried about it, so I came to the house and I was asking my mom, I was like, why did people give me this tribal mark on my face? Why did people give me this tribal mark on my face? You don't have it. My father does not have it. Why did you give me this tribal mark on my face? And she tries to explain, oh, it's because you were sick as a child, this, that, blah, 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 all the rest story. And I think I don't really know for now again, because as of then, they always believe this traditional medicine, probably herbal medicine, they believe that it works more faster than the English drugs. I'm sure that's what they believe. And my mom said I was so sick as a child while growing up. So maybe the environment where I grew up, maybe the place where they gave birth to me, or where I actually grew up, I'm sure probably they have people that is from my tribe, and they believe that, oh, okay, since this child is sick, this native medicine will work faster than the English drugs. So I'm sure they use scissors. Like when I asked my mom, she started to explain some of the things to me. They use scissors. No, not scissors, sorry. They use razor blade and started like giving me this mark, tearing my face. So probably they rub other things on my face. Yeah. So that was just the old dramas. When I asked my, she started giving me all these stories that I'm sharing with you people, and that's all. And in my family, I am sure that other people have it, but I think mine was really pronounced. And my siblings, not it's not all of my siblings that have tribal mark. I would say that I think mine was pronounced, and maybe because of the school I actually attended, that really showed that I have tribal mark, and I started feeling insecure of myself. I wasn't really happy about myself. I wasn't really appreciating myself of who I am. I was just listening to what people were saying at that particular time, because I think as a child I was like listening to what they were saying. I wasn't really comfortable of myself. I wasn't appreciating myself of who I am. So I started feeling depressed and so bad. I asked my mom, and she said this, and she said all manner of things. And now outside the school, my environment, people see me outside. Once they just see me, if I'm coming close to you, you'll see me. The first thing they will just see just my face. Ah, you're from, they'll start describing, are you from Yoruba? Hey, good. Are you from Yoruba? I was like, no. Do I look like Yoruba? They'll say, oh, because you have mark on your face. Some will say, no, but Yoruba mark is not like this, it's like this, it's like this. Questions like that. A lot of people ask me questions, and even some will ask me, oh, are you from Shekiri? Are you from Urobo? Why this mark on your face? And I'll just be looking, sometimes I'll just look at them and just smile, because I know I'm not from Ishekiri, I'm not from Urobo. Some even go as far as telling me that when there is tribal war, they will just they will come for you, oh, this, that. And of course, then I was small. So when they say things like that, I became so scared. I became so, I have this fear in me. I was like, oh, so if I travel to this part where there is war, so they will easily identify me. That was just my worry. That was just my fear as I was growing up, because I know there is sorry, how do they put it? This tribe fighting this tribe. Do I know? Though I think I've heard about things like that. So people like, oh, when there is war in this place, they will identify you. They will just see you. Blah blah blah. I was like, God, what is all this? It even came to a time where I was like, okay, I'll look for, once I have money, if I grow up, I'll just look for it and like remove this mark on my face. In fact, let me never lie to you. I think that was the time I went to buy. They said, what's this? Is this snake oil? I mean, what can remove tribal mark? I even went to the market to even buy it. I went to the market to get that, just to make sure these things is not on my face. But guys, along the line, I think at the particular time where I started to embrace myself and forget about what people were saying about my face or about my tribal mark, was, I think that was somebody that was, is it probably a preaching, I heard that somebody said, oh, God has created for who you are, that you are wonderful and fearfully made. That's alone, I think it's all like, I think it's a scripture in, is it Jeremiah? I can't remember the scripture, but said you are wonderfully and fearfully made. Then that is when I started like trying to embrace myself, trying to like appreciate myself of who I am, of not what, listening to what people were saying at that particular time in my life. So when I heard about this statement or this scripture, or I should put it that way, that's when I now knew that, Sarah, see, you are beautiful. Yes, I know I'm beautiful. Like, I started appreciating myself of who I am, not minding what people are saying, not even minding what they are saying about my tribal mark experience. It wasn't really funny. I might not say all year for you to hear it, but it wasn't really funny. People will, even when I started working with my boss, the first thing he said that, look at you have tribal mark. Ijo girl, because he's from Ondo, he's from Ilaje, they are like a little bit close to where I'm from, my community. So he knew this tribal mark something very well. So he was like, oh, look at your tribal mark. So guys, I was really feeling very bad as growing up as a child. But that word, that you are wonderful and fearfully made me strong, made me appreciate myself. I started telling myself, Sarah, you are beautiful, you are wonderfully and fearfully made. God has created me for who I am, not what people are saying, not even the tribal mark. Whether the tribal mark is there, I don't care. I started appreciating myself as times goes on. I started appreciating myself. That was that thing, that that saying, you're wonderfully and fearfully made, is one of the things that made me start appreciating myself for who I am. And the second one was when my cousin had a fatal accident and she has a scar on her face, almost like, you almost like this, her face, this her nose part was also like divided, something like that. Then I was like, look at me, I'm not appreciating myself. I was just relying on what people were saying about me. Look at my cousin who almost lost her life, but thank God that God saw us through. Then I started like, see, I started appreciating myself of who I am that particular time in my life, because I knew that the tribal mark will not stop me for who I am, or will not stop my shining. I started like appreciating myself for who I am and forgetting about what people were saying. That's what the truth. I forget what people were saying, and I was like, what about if my cousin have died? It would be like a story that is, oh, she had an accident, she's dead. And while she was crying in the hospital bed, she was like, thank God for her life, that she's alive despite what has happened. Then I started appreciating myself. I said, God, Sarah, God loves me. I should like tell him thank you, because you know the reason why I have this tribal mark. Maybe I don't know, but I mean, just like what I've told you, like the scripture that came into my mind, or the scripture that they preached to me, that made me realize myself, like, oh, you're wonderfully and fearfully made. Then I started believing in myself more and more. I don't want to even care what people are even saying. I know now, just can imagine now, the story has even changed. Right now, the story has changed. People even see me right now, tell me, oh, you're even beautiful with this tribal mark. Oh, you look even pretty. Look at your face. I was like, sometimes I would just ask myself, if people like started approaching me, oh, fine girl, I love your mark. I was like, you love my mark? Hey, God. I'll just be looking at them, and it's just something that's, it's so amazing. Like, before I came on with this video, like, somebody saw me like 2 weeks ago and was like, oh, Sarah, you look beautiful. I just love this your mark. And I was like, God, is it you? Just look at me. Like, growing up, it was something I was dealing with. There are days even in my school, in my class, like, I can't even go to, like, me going to the school offices to meet probably the principal or the head teacher or whoever. I'll be like feeling uncomfortable, not really happy of myself because of this travel mark of a thing, and how people will address me. Oh, once they see me, travel mark, you have travel mark on your face. In fact, it's up to a level that in my class I don't sit in the front row. Probably I sit at either the third row or the last row, because I don't want whereby the teacher will just come into the class and see me. The next thing they'll like point finger at me. Oh, you this girl. Even when they don't know my surname, they don't know me, like, you this girl with the mark on her face, will you stand up? So I was trying to avoid those things at that particular time. But my dear, those things were not helping me. They were just bringing me down. I was just having this low self-esteem of myself, not really appreciating myself of who I was. I was just believing on what people were saying about me. But with time in later, I started appreciating myself when this scripture came into me, and like, you're wonderful and fearfully made. I just got to let go and face my life. God has created me for who I am. The tribal mark will not stop me. I know people who have worse tribal mark than me, but I'm sure they are living happily. They are living their life to the fullest. I was really dealing with this. I'm not even going to lie about it. It was like a struggle. Sometimes on myself, I think maybe if I'm talking to people on phone regular, they've not seen me before, and I start feeling this bad. I say, oh, what about this person sees me, my face? How will this person feel? What will be his expression or her expression about me? But guys, all those things has gone, because right now I think I know better. I know who I am. The tribal mark or not the tribal mark, just like what I've said, I am wonderfully and fearfully made. God has created me for who I am. He has made me beautiful. These days, like right now, I can even walk, not even doing makeup, and just go out. In fact, it came to a time that I was like, oh, if like I have to even look for a way to use foundation to make sure it's well properly covered. Or in fact, I was even discussing with somebody. In fact, if I'm getting married, I'll look for a makeup artist that can cover all this mark on my face. But right now, I've come to appreciate myself of who I am, not minding what people are saying about me, or the tribal mark, or anything about me. So guys, just this is my experience, me dealing with my tribal mark. See, this is just funny. And if you're from this part of the Niger Delta, like the jaw, see, it's like, even if your own is not pronounced, I know people, their own is not pronounced, but they have, like, you see little mark on it, especially the jaws. You see little mark, yeah, little mark on it, on their face. So right now I've come to appreciate myself for who I am. Tribal mark, no tribal mark, your girl is beautiful. So guys, thank you for watching. So this is my experience, me dealing with tribal mark. So guys, thank you for watching. And if you've not subscribed, please guys, click on that subscribe button. Guys, so leave a comment on the comment section. Tell me your experience. Yours might not be like tribal mark, but I don't know what you'll be dealing with. It could be anything people has identified you with. Please leave a comment on the comment section, and don't forget to like and share this video with your friends, and also tell them to subscribe if you've not subscribed. See you in my next video. Bye. Love you.